Hi, my name is Ellen Ambrose, and I'm the Director of Artificial Intelligence at Protinus. We're a healthcare compliance analytics company based in Baltimore, and we leverage advanced analytics like machine learning and statistics to provide healthcare organizations insight into the activity of their workforce. Our founders, Nick Culbertson and Robert Lord, started Protinus in 2014 while they were still medical students at Johns Hopkins University. The company began as a research project, guided by the mentorship of their professors, and later grew and flourished in the startup ecosystem of Johns Hopkins and the Baltimore area at large. Baltimore has been the perfect home for our company, allowing us to draw strong talent in both healthcare and technology from the numerous healthcare and government-related employers in the area, as well as alumni of the local University of Maryland system, the Johns Hopkins University, where I received my own graduate training, Morgan State University, and Loyola University, Maryland, to name a few. Baltimore is a partner city of Venture for America, through which we've recruited talented new graduates from other parts of the country. Our data science team is no exception. We successfully recruited strong researchers to our team with various levels of industry experience and from diverse academic backgrounds at the PhD level. Healthcare compliance analytics. This might not be the most familiar term. What does it mean and what exactly do we do? Our products allow healthcare organizations to discover employees who are putting patients and their organization at risk through behaviors which violate the standards set forth by the organization to ensure patient safety and high-quality patient care. We analyze the data generated by healthcare employee interactions with the electronic medical records and other systems, such as automated dispensing cabinets, to identify employee behavior that is suspected of being non-compliant. We package these potential compliance violations into cases which document the employee's suspicious activities and contain supporting contextual and statistical data that can be used in the compliance investigation that follows. A day in the life of a Protinus data scientist consists of a few broad areas of research. Our primary goal is to find signal in our data, which for us means some attribute of an employee's behavior that indicates that behavior might be inappropriate. This requires us to make a hypothesis. For example, in the development of our drug diversion monitoring module, we may hypothesize that an employee with frequent inconsistencies in the way they chart medication administrations of controlled substances may be more likely to be diverting those substances. While this may seem straightforward to test, it can be very challenging to boil down a phrase like frequent inconsistencies in charting into a quantitative measure or measures that can be consumed by a machine learning algorithm. And there may be many steps of analysis and algorithm development that have to take place to arrive at such a measure. This problem is known as feature engineering, and it's a fundamental part of any AI problem like ours, in which the data in its raw form is not directly suitable as an input of supervised machine learning or other statistical analysis. Another area of research our data scientists' daily job is the ongoing training and tuning of machine learning algorithms. For example, our patient privacy monitoring module incorporates the feedback from our customers about which cases were proved to be HIPAA or other policy violations to continuously improve the model we use to detect those violations. This model, in turn, generates a score for each employee access to a patient record, which essentially indicates how similar the access looks to previous violations based on all of the data it's seen in the past. This is something we're able to use to detect and prioritize cases for review, and can also help guide compliance teams doing reactive investigations to the most suspicious activity, since it's evaluated across all of the data in their system. And finally, we evaluate and monitor our own methodology. At the most basic level, this involves tracking trends and model performance to determine when changes are needed. It could come in the form of literature review to consider new algorithms to incorporate or to find tools that are most appropriate for a certain problem. It could involve thinking through how to make our cases more interpretable for the end user and provide them what they need for investigations to feel confident in the results. AI-heavy solutions can often feel like a black box, and we know our customers need to understand the data in order to make the big decisions about policy, education, and ultimately employment decisions that fall into their hands. And not least, we've also taken an initiative in the past year to begin tracking the fairness and equitableness of cases we generate in light of numerous reports of AI resulting in learning of systemic biases across all industries. While this effort is in a fledgling state, we do consider it a core part of our work to ensure that our models, and by extension, our customers' compliance teams, are not over-scrutinizing any segments of the employee population or turning a blind eye to others. Healthcare compliance analytics may not sound as glamorous as using AI to make diagnoses or x-rays or make treatment decisions for patients. But compliance is a fundamental pillar of a healthcare organization's long-term success, their reputation, and their patient outcomes. Of the many lessons that this industry has learned from the COVID-19 pandemic, a critical one is the importance of trust between patients in the community and the healthcare system that seeks to serve them. An organization that can ensure their employees uphold the standards of the organization will be able to earn that trust and keep it. And that's why Protennis is proud to build AI-based tools which allow our customers to take their compliance programs to the next level, and why we're always actively looking for new areas in the compliance problem space into which we can expand our analytics capabilities. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to learn more about Protennis, please visit us at protennis.com. And through our website, you can also find a link to our tech blog if you'd like to read more about the how and why of the technology that we use.